79 years of life, and this is Donald J. Trump's worst birthday ever.
Hey, yo, y'all seen Trump's little weak-ass parade today?
There's a video of Trump that looks like he's crying at his birthday party. Did you see it?
Look at him there. He's so disappointed. It's my party. I can cry if I want to, but I have to be strong. I have to be a tough Republican man. Melania's there like, dude, I cannot believe you made me show up for this. There's like a few thousand people here. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, it is. It's not fun. It's giving Putin. It's giving Mao.
The funniest thing about this entire Trump parade is the fact that Melania Trump is just sitting there. She is so unbothered. Like, it's giving typical Slavic iconic girl. And meanwhile, DJ Tim, he literally just gave her vibes of an angry child who was abandoned, who always wanted attention, and now no one is here.
It's a parade? And it's $25 million?
Let them have it.
Parades with military equipment, heavy tanks, artillery, those things cause damage.
I think they definitely should do it more often.
That's a lot of money for a parade.
They spend a lot of money on a lot of other things. I think this is a worthy cause.
That is absolutely a good cause.
I wish our tax dollars weren't paying for it, but I wish our tax dollars weren't paying for a lot of things.
Complete waste of money, not worth it.
There's issues with our budget, so that is definitely expenditures that we should not be embarking on.
Sounds like a lot of money. We have a lot of people sleeping on the street.
It's a waste of a significant amount of money, in my opinion, for someone's ego.
I don't really have an opinion based on the costs of things.
They defend our rights, our freedoms here in America. I don't see that as a big expense.
I find it surprising that it's going to be on his birthday.
So that's an interesting coincidence.
That just happens to be a coincidence.
It sounds like it's more of a celebration of him.
I don't know why we wouldn't be able to celebrate both.
Somebody's embarrassed today. You know, today was the No King's Day as well as the June 14th military parade in Washington, D.C. Well, it's being estimated that almost 10 million people attended the 1,800 different protests just here in the United States. Well, there were, at the parade in Washington, D.C., which Donald Trump said he was expecting 200,000 people to line up and celebrate with him. You know, it's his birthday today and all. Well, he was extremely disappointed because 200,000 people didn't show up. 100,000 people didn't show up. 20,000 people didn't show up. The Capitol Police are estimating the crowd at 10,000 people. In New York, 450,000 for the No Kings today. Atlanta, Georgia, 20,000. Los Angeles, innumerable. Chicago, all the cities across 1,800 locations in the United States, 10 million people. So, let's see, 10 million to 10,000. I'd say that's called a big dud of a military parade. But thank you to our troops who participated because you didn't have a choice.
So the first moment of Trump's birthday parade fell flat. As the national anthem ended, everyone expected a traditional U.S. Air Force flyover. But no jets came. Hegseth took office in January 25th, 2025 after a tight Senate vote and has been pushing for strong military presence. A missing flyover is a significant misstep in an event that was meant to showcase military pageantry. The official timeline for the flyover is precise. They are scheduled to happen with the final note of the anthem and a moment of national pride. This time, it did not happen. The Pentagon has not commented, and neither has the White House, because obviously they're still at the parade. But just last week, Hegseth defended a costly $143 million National Guard deployment to Los Angeles and faced criticism for disclosing secret war plans on a signal chat. So when a military display fails, it's more than a technical hiccup. It goes directly to the heart of the reputation of the defense secretary. For a leader whose career is built on optics, strength, and spectacles, this was a potentially embarrassing beginning.
It's giving KGB, baby. Yeah, it is. It's not fun. It's giving Putin. It's giving Mao. I don't like it. There's been other presidents that have been posed with the question of a military parade, and they were like, no, we don't want to seem like the military is operating on our behalf. But he seems to be completely okay with people thinking that the military is in his pocket, and quite frankly, I think he wants it to be in his pocket.
He's equal to North Korean dictator. We might as well have our own dictator. Why not try it? No, I think it's stupid, it's a waste of money and funds, and it's vainglorious. And a man like Trump, he eats that stuff up because he doesn't read books. The man has no ideas. He just has whims. And he has ideas that just shift overnight.
You guys, that's exactly the reason why you don't do military parade in the democratic countries. That was pretty embarrassing, you guys. Like, come on, man.
In the United States Army. As part of the buildup for World War II, cavalry and reconnaissance units were brought together to form the 1st Armored Division in 1940.
We have big news right now. It looks as though Donald Trump's military parade is looking to be somewhat of a dud. He expected over 200,000 people to show up in Washington, D.C. There is nowhere near that much right now at the military parade. It actually has started early because of rain chances this evening. So it's literally raining on Donald Trump's parade. And there are estimates of over 10,000 folks there, but it's nowhere near the 200,000 that he wanted or expected. So many are calling it to be a dud of a military parade. Now it's going to go on for a couple hours, and then we're going to have a fireworks celebration in Washington, D.C. But I will say this. I've been on the ground in Washington, D.C. throughout the day, and it really just seemed like a normal Saturday. There weren't a ton more people just because of this military parade. So it wasn't like people are traveling in from all around the world to go to this military parade. It really just seemed like any other Saturday in Washington, D.C. And now we're seeing images from the parade, and it's just not looking like it's coming anywhere near the 200,000 mark. Spread the word. I'll do a full breakdown on my Substack.
There's a video of Trump that looks like he's crying at his birthday party. Did you see it?
Barbed wire, poison gas, and mass casualties. The United States has
Why didn't anybody show up? Do you think they told him before that the protests were the biggest ever in history? I mean, you know, he probably thought his birthday would be the biggest ever in history, but not the way that it was. Or do you think that's just a reaction to his parade sucking? And he's now going to also have to find out that the protests against him were the biggest protests ever in history. I mean, maybe he'll try to take that as like a silver lining. Now I can't wait for Elon to start talking, because Elon's got something on him. The way that he all of a sudden changed his tune on Elon and like back down and like, it's okay, difference of opinion. After what Elon said about him, no, he's afraid of Elon sharing something.
There are rumors flying around that the U.S. military marched a little sloppily today on purpose as a quiet protest against the president. And look, I can't confirm that, but I can confirm whatever that was today was not exactly the stuff of propaganda legend. Like if North Korea saw that parade, they'd be like, oh, they're in their experimental era. Look, we love our military, truly. This isn't about the men and women in uniform. It's about the man who made this whole thing feel like a personal quinceañera. A $48 million flex for a dude who wanted cake and tanks at the same time. And we feel for our troops because we know they didn't sign up for this. They signed up to defend our country, not to slow walk in 92-degree heat behind a guy who was literally carrying a drone above his head. Not flying it, carrying it. Like it was the Olympic torch or a Costco return. And the tanks? Oh my God. You could hear them squeaking down the street in almost total silence. No crowd noise, just awkward little rubbery screeches like somebody rolling a shopping cart full of bricks. I legit had to look away. I cringed so hard, my spine locked up. But again, to the Army, happy 250th. You deserve better than being props in somebody's birthday tantrum. Your service means everything to us. This parade, not so much. To the rest of the world watching, no, that wasn't our full military might on display.
I secured my 2 tickets for Trump's birthday parade, and I'm so excited, but, you know, something really important came up, so I hate to miss it, but, yeah, I've got 2 gay immigrants that asked if I could like marry them, like they need an ordained minister. And I just felt like that was really important. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep those 2 tickets, you know, just in case at the last minute I could go. You should go get your 2 tickets too.
Trump is so unpopular, they're literally paying people to sit in his parade. They're literally putting an ad on Craigslist so that they can look for extras to be seated in the parade. The ad that you need a motherfucking magnifying glass to read says, Team Ellen Events is looking for seat fillers and extras to provide their time for space maximization and attendance perception. Extras and seat fillers will check in on the morning of June 14th at 9 a.m. Extras are required to wear red, white, and blue clothing and will be provided a red hat to wear, the MAGA hat. The team will advise the extras where to stand or sit according to the line of sight from a VIP viewing platform area. Extras and seat fillers will be paid a flat daily fee and will be provided a lunch of fast food and soda. We encourage people of color and ethnic groups to sign for maximum perception control, and these individuals will be prominently displayed on the televised broadcast and local viewing screens to be seen by the VIP platform. The compensation is listed: flat fee of $1,000 paid in cryptocurrency provided by Fight LLC. Then you Google Fight LLC, and it's a company linked to President Trump and his Trump meme coin, raising concerns about potential government ethics violations, foreign influence, and federal law violations. Fight LLC was also the organization that brought together Trump's meme coin dinner, where he raised $148 million, and apparently the food fucking sucked. You can see here that Fight LLC was also written up by the United States Senate Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs, because they were enabling the violation of government ethics requirements, facilitating financial transactions with foreign nationals under federal prosecution, and potentially violating federal laws, including with its promotional private dinner with President Trump scheduled to take place on May 22nd.